You are locked in to Tundra FM on the Packernet Podcast Network. I'm Rick Lombardi. 30 years behind the mic, 2 divorces, 1 Super Bowl tattoo I'm not going to talk about right now. And I am still the best thing happening to you today. We got music, we got the NFC North, we got opinions that would get a lesser man fired, and have multiple times from lesser stations. But you're not at a lesser station anymore. You're on Tundra FM. And we are starting today the only way I know how, with a message for our friends on the south side of Chicago. 30 years in radio, 30 years. I have watched franchises collapse in real time, slowly, loudly, in front of God and everybody. And I have never seen a city so committed to believing the lie. They beat Green Bay. They got the 2 seed. Caleb Williams had the cape on. Chicago was ready. Cam Curl went horizontal. 3 interceptions, 51 yards through the frozen air, a field goal that split the uprights and split the soul. And just like that, the coronation became a closed casket service on the lakefront. The North remembers Chicago. This is The Bears Still Suck on Tundra FM.
And you choose to kneel, kick it away like you forgot how to steal. 3 picks deep in the frozen ground. Caleb's cape got buried in the sound. Goal line stand at the 2-yard line. 4 shots dead and you ran out of time. Cardiac kids finally flatline. Season's over, now the failure's enshrined. You thought the magic would never end, but overtime broke what you couldn't mend. The Bears still suck, still suck. Watching your kingdom crumble to dust. The Bears still suck, still suck. Cam Curl diving while you choke on trust. The Bears still suck, still suck. Memphis splits the upright season crust. The Bears still suck, still suck. Still suck. Soldier Field goes silent in the cold. 51 yards in the air, still sold your soul to a prayer that bought more pain. Overtime possession down the drain. Second seed was supposed to mean something more. Now you're watching Seattle from the floor. Ben Johnson's blueprint hit the wall. Rose too fast just to watch it fall. All those comebacks couldn't save you now. Watch us take it down. The Bears still suck, still suck. Every miracle has an expiration. The Bears still suck, still suck. 3 interceptions, your coronation. The Bears still suck, still suck. 42 yards sealed your devastation. The Bears still suck, still suck. You beat Green Bay, thought you were the Kings. Erased deficits like they were nothing. But the Rams didn't care about your story. Didn't read the script about your glory. Curl went horizontal, snatched your future. Now your season needs a suture. 4th and 4 at the 14. Desperation dressed up like a dream. One more miracle, forced the extra frame, then you gave it all away again. The Bears still suck, still suck. Dynasty delusions turn to rust. The Bears still suck, still suck. Chicago go winter dreams of frozen dust. The Bears still suck, still suck. NFC North knows who you can trust. The Bears still suck, the Bears still suck. Still suck.
Now look, Ryan asked me to play this one personally. Personally, which tells you everything you need to know about Ryan. Beer Cheese Benny runs a NASCAR podcast. It's called Nassholes. 3 hosts, 20 laps, and a guilt trip so smooth it'll rearrange your internal organs. I listened to the pitch. I subscribed immediately. I'm not going to explain why. You'll understand when you hear it. What I will tell you is that somewhere out there right now, Benny is sitting in front of a microphone, completely serious, making a completely unhinged argument. And he's right. He's always right. That's the worst part. Go find Nassholes on Spotify, on YouTube. Subscribe before this song is over, or Benny will know. He will know. This is Nassholes on Tundra FM.
Got a call from Benny in the off-season haze. Said his sinuses were wrecked, hadn't slept in days. Wanted to tell me about his podcast dream. 3 hosts deep, now building up steam. He said it's called the Nassholes, we talk NASCAR nights. Don't watch the whole race, just catch the final fight. Last 20 laps is where the magic lives. Subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you hate crippled people. Yeah. That's what Benny said, it hit like a needle. His co-host got crushed by a forklift one day. Now he's rolling with the pod in a wheelchair all the way. All the way. Spotify and YouTube, he needs those plays. 3 Nassholes strong through the off-season malaise. He said, I'm kidding, but I'm not. You know what I mean. Guilt trip smoother than a stock car machine. Do you think about the days when we watch the race? Left turns for hours, finding our place. If you don't subscribe, you hate crippled people. You hate them. That's the pitch from Benny underneath the steeple. Forklift couldn't stop his partner's dream. Nassholes podcast, NASCAR regime. Then he pivoted like turn 3 at Daytona. Said hope we get a new OC, I've been a loner. Maybe keep half-lead, don't extend the deal. Win 2 playoff games, that's the only appeal. If you don't subscribe, you hate crippled people. Subscribe now. Packernet colors are different, they're feral. From NASCAR dreams to Packer schemes in one breath. Beer cheese Benny coming for your chest.
Now I have to stop right here. What you are about to hear is a historic document. Ryan, our Ryan, sat down over 2 years ago when AI music sounded like it was being generated inside a dying microwave and said, I'm going to make a polka about firing Joe Barry. Not a rap, not a rock anthem, a polka. The man went full accordion on the Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator situation, and I respect it more than I can put into words. Because you know what? He was right. The blitz was broken. Joe Barry was the problem. And somewhere in Ryan's soul, he knew before the rest of us caught up. This is patient zero. This is where Tundra FM begins. And honestly, for 2-year-old AI music, This goes hard. This is The Blitz is On tonight on Tundra FM.
The Green Bay Packers, a team so wise, Rick Lombardi's legend in their eyes. But something's wrong, the defense falls apart. Joe Barry's calling plays, but it's breaking our heart. We need a fresh start. It's time to fire Joe Barry. His schemes just won't carry. Packers Nation, we're rising as one. The Blitz is on tonight. We won't be outdone. Green and gold, let's have some fun.
Yep, that's the end. That's how AI worked back then. It just stopped. Mid-celebration, like it ran out of quarters. Still a banger, though. Don't let anybody tell you different. Ryan was years ahead of everybody, and the machine just couldn't keep up. Not our fault. We move on. Now, from the man who invented the polka protest song, we go somewhere completely different. We go to Mississippi. We go to Lambeau in January. We go to the guy who made every Packers fan feel something they cannot fully explain, and probably never will. Brett Favre threw the ball like he was daring the universe to stop him. Sometimes it did. Sometimes he threw it directly to the other team for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And we loved him for all of it. Every single reckless, beautiful, stupid, magnificent throw. This is Gunslinger on Tundra FM.
Yeah, they call him the gunslinger for a reason. Green Bay legend, ain't no season for treason. Loading up the cannon, letting bullets fly. Brett Favre in the pocket, watch the defense die.
Born to shoot, raising Mississippi heat. Got that rocket launcher strapped to my sleeve. They say I'm reckless, throwing into coverage tight, but I've been hitting targets since I learned to fight. Gunslinger mentality, trigger finger quick. Lambeau, feel my territory, running every trick. 3 MVPs on my mantle, Super Bowl ring 2. When I cock back and fire, defenses turn blue. Sideline to sideline, my range got no limit. Pack my clip with touchdowns, every throw committed. Ice in my veins when the game on the line. Been shooting down corners since 91, that's my prime time. Gunslinger, slinging that steel. Brett Favre with the arm, keeping it real. Gunslinger, bullets don't miss when I squeeze the trigger. Touchdowns exist, loading up my chamber with that Green Bay gold. Gunslinger legacy, watch the story unfold. Loading up my chamber with that Green Bay gold. Gunslinger legacy, watch the story unfold. They tried to bury me, said my time was done, but the gunslinger don't quit when the battle ain't won. Retirement, come back just to Minnesota, still slinging heat like I'm running the corner. Iron Man Street, 297 straight games, playing through the pain while accumulating fame. Fall to Freeman, fall to Driver, best believe when I'm shooting I'm a natural survivor. Fourth quarter clutch, with my back to the wall. Gunslinger never fold, standing 10 feet tall. From dirt roads to Lambeau, built my reputation. Trigger finger legend, football's assassination. Gunslinger, slinging that steel. Brett Favre with the arm, keeping it real. Gunslinger, bullets don't miss when I squeeze the trigger. Touchdowns exist, loading up my chamber with that Green Bay gold. Gunslinger legacy, watch the story unfold. Loading up my chamber with that Green Bay gold. Gunslinger legacy, watch the story unfold. Bullet time in slow motion when I step back to throw. 70,000 screaming, but in the zone I go. Sight down the barrel, finger on the trigger. Pull it back and watch my legend grow bigger. Hall of Fame shooter with a cold-blooded stare. Defensive back scattered, running everywhere. Mississippi boy who conquered Wisconsin winners. Gun smoke in the air when the gunslinger enters. They can copy my style but can't match my precision. Every throw calculated, surgical decision. From rookie year struggles to the championship throne. Brett Favre, the gunslinger, carved it in stone. Retire my jersey, number 4 immortal. The gunslingers, legend life through every portal. When the dust settles and the smoke clears away, remember the gunslinger, Brett Favre all day. Loading clips with memories, shooting through time. The greatest gunslinger to ever drop dimes.
Song of the Day. I want you to think about what it actually means to be handed a dynasty. Not built one, handed one. And then told, sit, learn, wait. Watch the greatest to ever do it run it back one more time while you hold a clipboard and convert everything you're feeling into preparation. Jordan Love did that for 3 years. His father passed when he was 14 years old. He showed up to Green Bay as a first-round pick everybody questioned. He sat behind a legend. He signed a contract that put 220 million reasons on his back for people to find fault. And then the cold came, like it always does in Green Bay, and the quiet man was still standing. 25 touchdowns, second-half performances that made you grab the person next to you. Toyotathon, top tier when it mattered. He was never borrowed. He was never temporary. He was always here. This is Noise Eternal on Tundra FM.
Inside the shadow, holding everything unsaid.
That's the show. I'm Rick Lombardi. You've been locked in to Tundra FM on the Packernet Podcast Network. And I mean that sincerely. Not everybody gets a show like this. Not everybody gets music built from scratch for a fan base that bleeds green and gold. Not everybody gets a Blitz is on tonight. We do. So if this show means something to you, if you drove to work with it, if you nodded along, if Noise Eternal hit you somewhere you weren't expecting, go tell Ryan. Find him on Packernet. Tell him Tundra FM needs to stay on the air. Because these things don't run on passion alone, people. They run on you showing up and saying so. Now, I've been thinking, Ryan, what if the listeners could call in? What if there was a request line? You've got Bears fans, you've got Favre faithful, you've got people out there right now with a song idea that would absolutely destroy this airwaves, and they've got nowhere to put it. Give the people a number, Ryan. Give them a line. What do you say? This has been Tundra FM. Good night, everybody.